Hi guys, so this is a quick before and after of this Nigerian inspired makeup. Meet Morphe with the beauty. If you're not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. So I started off with a micellar water to cleanse her face. And you guys, you can see that her face has so many dirts. You can see the cotton pad, and the cotton pad is dirty. And then I went ahead with a toner to just prep her skin. Afterwards, I quickly allowed it to absorb and dry before I went into a moisturizer. I am going to leave every single product I use in this video in the caption, so please read. Afterwards, I went in with a primer. So I used two primers. I used a hydrating primer and I used a blurring primer to give that flawless effect and also to enhance and improve longevity. I applied the Danessa Myricks primer under her eye because I love how flawless it gives to the face. Then I went into a foundation. This is the Huda Beauty Easy Blur foundation to blur her skin, and also the Maybeline Superstay foundation for longevity. And you can see the skin match and the skin blend is just epic. Afterwards, I went into a contour using the black opal stick foundation in the shade Ebony Brown to contour her face and give it like a little whoop sculpt. And then I went into my concealer. This is the e.l.f. concealer in the shade dark chestnut, or is it deep chestnut, and then dark chocolate. The dark chocolate just to give it like a quick mix, not to make it too bright or too dark, if you get what I mean. I improvised my blush using the iMagic lip palette to just give her a little flush of color before I now went back to concealer. By this time, the concealer has already marinated on her skin before I started blending. Then to set the concealer, I used the Merci Easy Honey Blur setting powder to set her entire face, and then the Sephora micro smooth powder to also set and mattify her skin. Now for contour, dry contour, if you get what I mean, I use the CoverGirl ebony bronzer to contour and sculpt her face, and you can see that it's giving that snatched effect. Now afterwards, I went into like powder blush just to further mattify the liquid or the cream blush I already applied prior, and I used like a good amount of pinkish shades just to give her like a beautiful flush of color. So after applying the blush on her skin, I went ahead to do her eye. I love doing the eye, like the eyeshadow, before I do the brows because it just gives me an overall outlook to how I want the look to just flow. So I use the Annie's Beauty brown palette to like add a transition color and also act as a eye contour. Quickly prepped her eye using the NYX glitter glue before applying glitter. Surprisingly, I'm not one who enjoys applying colorful pigment, but this time it just worked perfectly. Did her brows behind the scene and then came back to use the Sephora micro smooth powder to further like set the under eye, just majorly the T-zone, and to also reset the blush because I noticed that the blush had already like flushed out. Went ahead to do her lip using the Shop Didi lip liner, and then I used this what's it called, the So Pro lipstick in Zara, and I can't remember the other shade, but I will definitely put it in the caption, to apply on her lip just to give it that little nude flush. I always enjoy using a brush simply because it helps in circulating most of the product as opposed to just sticking it in one place. Then I also went in with gloss. I used the So Pro gloss, the shiny one, and then I also went in with the Nika K gloss just to like give it a little shiny effect. Then for setting spray, Milani and So Pro silly setting spray. Then to give that beaming highlight, I went into the Msmetics highlighter and also the Fenty Beauty diamond balm, and you can see that it just gave that little flush of mirror glow. I think at this point we've come to the end of this tutorial, and she looks super amazing. I hope you guys enjoyed this little cute tutorial, and I'll see you guys on my next one. Mwah! Bye.